live stream. Have a little bit of fun playing Fall Guys. I didn't want to do Jackbox because I was considering Jackbox, but I've done nothing but Jackbox like most of the Christmas period. If it wasn't move the water glass. If I wasn't doing Jackbox was like the thing that my family wanted to go around and do, and I'm really, really sick of it right now. So we're going to start with Fall Guys. Maybe if I'm feeling like a bit like, you know what, I want to do a bit more, we'll move into another stream, but we're going to start with Fall Guys for now. That one, but I'll say I might. So this is only races. How many have to qualify? Oh, shit, I need to move the camera. Hey, let's go! Sorry. Okay, good start. I've had a very full-on time the last few days. I just want to relax with these streams, just play something that I want to play. Like if I had my capture card set up for live streams, I would have done something on my Switch probably. Oh, bugger, that's not good. Oh, fucking hell. No! No, oh, that's gonna be me out. Oh, bugger. Oh, I did that. Let's quickly move the camera. Yeah, that'll do it. Come on, come on, come on. It's like... It's not just got the end result. Oh yeah, they've added Encanto costumes in the mix now. But it's also going to be, if I get a good audience and people want to watch more, I'll say in about an hour's time minimum, we'll do I might move on to something else, but right now Treetop Tumble, I'm quite good at this. What's up, Elliot? Ooh, nothing different than usual. Well, it was a case of with Jackbox wasn't. I do like a good Fall Guys game. at the end of the day. But Jackbox, as I explained, it's basically my family wanted to play it pretty much all Christmas, and I was kind of like, you know what, I really don't want to do any more of this. Oh, yes! Got over the line. Yeah, Fall Guys finally going free to play this year. Best possible decision because that could have been more people playing. I'm enjoying it. Oh no, we lost the only person playing with an Encanto costume. Oh god, Wall Guys! This is such a crapshoot over whether you're gonna get the one that you like or one you don't like. Oh bloody hell. Right. So this is kind of turned to a luck fest. Oh bugger. No, that's not happening. They've got the right idea. Bollocks! Oh, you little trolls! Damn it. Okay. Oh, there we go. They've got the right idea. Bollocks. It's getting there in time is going to be the other issue. Oh my god, he got me. Nutcracker got me before. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to... Wait. No! Damn it! No! Oh, I cocked up royally there. Arrgh. The combination of things that just did me in. And again, Wall Guys is such a crapshoot. And I've reached the end of the I think I've reached the end of the season pass. I've got most of what's coming in the pass. Let me double check. Yeah, Ultraman. I got the Skyrim ones. The Fish, SpongeBob. Oh, there's a lesser spotted Shork costume and a sort of Cthulhu-ish costume. Another Cthulhu one. Oh, still going. Oh, the Admiral. Yay! Metapod into Butterfree! Oh, you'll like this, Elliot. You got Mirabelle, Lucia, and Bruno from Encanto, and you get all sorts of things. So this is one of the things. Fun. What's that one again? Happy New Year's Eve, Ren. Now, please don't call me that ever again. Well, I don't need to do gift grab anymore because I've got that one. I don't. Let's put solo show and day at the races solo and see which one comes up. Let's do a little bit more. I do kind of feel like not reading it. Oh, Saints Row just got so much more worse. Like, I was watching along with him and doing a couple of other bits and bobs, like finishing off the sports story review, where I put down that I really think this is a really good game, but I think it's got its frustrations to it. But it is still one of the better indie games I played. But it's still one of the really good indie games I played this year. Like, I played a lot of really good indie games in 2022. That's been very, very much a strong point for me. It was not even the ones that got a lot of advertising. Like, there was a lot of good ones that got really good advertising, like Neon White and Stray. But it was also the ones that kind of fell a bit below the radar as well. Like Rewrite was a really good one. I think it's called that. I'll get my Switch out a bit. It was this one that... It was this sort of shooting roguelike, which involved using sort of like the dual analogs as well and trigger buttons, and it was a really good game. Rogue Legacy 2 was really good. All that business, but yeah, the missions were happening, and just everything about Saints Row is bad. Like, it's like not even funny bad. Like, it's just like this. And I remember when this came out, the Spawncast was talking about. They were talking, and the team were talking about it in Spawncast. And there was a lot of talk about. I remember Modern Vintage Gamer who used to work at Night Dive Studios. They did that port of. They very much specialise in sort of restoration of old games. So they did the port of the Game Boy Color Shantae game to Nintendo Switch, which he actually worked on that one. And they also did River City Girls 0, and I really considered doing River City Girls for this one, but I'm also considering it for my first stream after Sonic Frontiers. I've really gotten into I really like River City Girls, and I managed to pick up the PlayStation version on a sale, and I've been playing River City Girls 2 recently, and it's really great. Like, genuinely one of the best things I've played all of 2022. 22 is probably in my top 10 games of the year list. I'd say Chained Echoes and River City Girls 2 were the ones that sort of came out of nowhere to jump into that top 10 consideration right at the end of the year. But anyway, so he's involved in that one, and he was saying maybe it was time and budget that was the issue, but they've had such a long time, and the team just said to them, no, the budget's not there. But I would say, based on what I've seen from all of Elliot's playthroughs and what I've seen from other people's playthroughs, the basic structure of Saints Row is the fault. It's not anything to do with like the timing, or it's nothing to do with time. It's nothing to do with like maybe if this had a bit more money. There's nothing to work with here. It's not like if we gave this project a bit more dosh, it might have turned out better. I can't see how it would have turned out better. I can see how it could have turned out worse. Like, imagine if it didn't have that delay and it did come out in February, like alongside Elden Ring. So if I played it, I would definitely be saying Saints Row. It would either be, if I played either of them, Saints Row or Babylon's Fall probably would be my worst game of the year. I didn't play either of them. That was another thing they talked about. Was this idea of just stuff happens, nothing coherent. It's just here's this random assortment of characters, and and nothing's very funny about it. Like the one thing Elliot's missed out on as well for having in streamer mode is that cruise ship mission you do, Elliot. When they do the bit of jumping off the bikes, the song you don't get because you're playing in streamer mode. And I only found out about this because I went back and looked up that episode of Spawncast to see what they said about Saints Row. The song they play there is X Gon Give It To You. I was like, yeah, I saw Deadpool as well. It's like that's not fucking funny. Nothing about this thing is fucking funny. I'm quite good at this one, actually. Hoverboard Heroes is one of my stronger games, but I could also have if you give me one mistake, it's fucked. Like, there's a mission where you're carrying a meth lab down a road, and it's the most boring thing you can watch. Like, it's not even fun to really... Nothing about this thing is, like, well designed or well thought out. So I don't see what they could have done to improve it. I don't think any time or budget would have improved this game. I think they need... This is nothing that would have... The only way this was going to improve is if Saints Row went back to the drawing board. I'm glad Elliot's only got a couple of missions left, because even with that, if I'd been in Elliot's position, I would have before that gone, nah, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm going to turn down the difficulty to non-existent and just either get to the end of this, or I'm just going to quit this whole thing, because this is stupidly bad. Oh, this actually is quite hard now. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. No one grab me. Right, sod this. I don't need to be over first, I just need to get over there. Got it. No, just... I would have just quit by now. Saints Row, seriously, I would have fucking quit it, because it is so bad in every sense of the word. And I was just thinking, like, everything I played, there's been these real passion projects. And this is something that a major studio was firing out. Oh. Well, I'm not winning because I'd never win at this game. Okay. And a question came up of what game do people think has got a 2023 date does not make 2023? And so I'm going to throw Silent Hill 2 out of the mix because that doesn't currently have a 2023 date, though I do think it's going to not. I'm not sure what its status is. Like, I'm certain that Konami and Bloober Team are aiming for an October release date, but things could change. I personally know Bloober Team is known for their games getting delayed. The Medium got delayed quite a bit. I was kicked around the release schedules quite a lot. I would imagine that could happen with Silent Hill 2 Remake. The one off the top of my head though, is the one where I saw it immediately went, I don't think that's making 2023 Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Don't see it happening. I think that... Oh, fucking hell. And that game is going to get delayed to 2024. Other than that, I think most of the... Starfield... Put it this way. I think it needs to come in the first half of 2023. Like, first half. I think it should come in that time. But it could be delayed to the end of the year. I think it will make 2023. But the thing that it leads on to a bigger issue, which is Microsoft needs a major first-party release in the first half of 2023. They have promised a major release in the first half of 2023. I feel like they're going to have to come out with a statement about what's going on at Microsoft Studios if they don't have a major release in that first half of 2023, so those first 6 months. So they have to have something by June. I think they'll have two things. I think they'll have Redfall, and I think they'll have Forza. If it's going any further than that, not sure. I'd love for Starfield to be in there. I think they want to have the end of the year be taken up by the Activision deal going through, if this lawsuit doesn't block things. But yes, I won! Oh, that is awesome! Go. Yeah, I got an Among Us themed victory celebration. Well, they said Redfall was coming out. I know what you mean, Elliot, but I feel like Redfall, they said it was coming out first half of 2023. I don't think they can go back on that. Like, here's the thing, if none of those games come out, particularly Redfall and Starfield, because Forza would be less egregious. Forza, they just said they did put a spring one on there, but it would be a little less egregious than we said these games would come out first half of 2023. We're suddenly delaying them again. What does that say about Microsoft Studios at that point? What does that say about them? It was like, well, we promised these games and they didn't come, and nothing happened there. To me, I feel like it should have got something, and if what I'm hearing is right, in the next coming weeks we're going to have an Xbox sort of Nintendo Direct style presentation where they're going to go over their first half of 2023, and that's all they need to do. They just need to go over their first half of the year, like date a couple of big games and a couple of big third-party Game Pass deals they've got, and then say, yeah, you know what, we got, and then say, well, is Starfield making the first half of the year? And then they can go to E3 and say, here's all this stuff we've got coming in the next 6 months and beyond. Like, they can do what they did with the Summer Showcase they did this year and say, we're going to talk about games that we want to come out in the next 12 months. And also, I would believe that Xbox presentation in the next 6 months, we're going to get Hollow Knight Silksong. Because if that presentation was to be believed, Silksong... Oh, sweet, Cocoon's evolving into a Beedrill. Perfect timing, because we're talking about Silksong. But, I personally believe Silksong will come out in the first half of 2023. It'll be on Game Pass, so I probably will buy it again to be on my Switch, because it feels like a game that should be on Switch. Oh shit, that's not going well. But it also does feel like, why would I buy it when I've got Game Pass and I get it with my Game Pass subscription? That was an easy cross the line. So yeah, it's kind of like what am I going to do with Silksong is another matter. But then again, I have double dipped on some games on Game Pass. One major one I can think of is Chained Echoes. I did have that on Game Pass. It didn't feel right playing it on Xbox though, and I knew I was going to be spending time away from my house at Christmas, and I wanted to keep playing. I wanted to play it, so I didn't get too far in. Bought it on Switch. It so belongs being on Switch. It's a perfect game for that format. No. Tunic again. Tunic is another one with that belong on Game Pass. Like, I was one of those where I said I really wish Tunic had stayed an Xbox exclusive, because it would have meant I would have had a really good game. Because I was thinking when I was making Best Xbox, when I was picking my award for Xbox exclusive, I was thinking, crap, I'm going to have to give this to Pentiment. And even though I didn't really like Pentiment, because it was the most competent of all and the most enjoyable in any sort of fashion of the Xbox exclusives that came out this year, and yet I wasn't having much of fun of it. And then I realised, oh wait, we don't count when we do these exclusives like PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox exclusive. We don't count the PC version. It's just a console. Is it console exclusive? And then I realised there was a game that had been on PC, but it hadn't gone to the other. But it was on Xbox and it hadn't gone to the other consoles. And I picked that one. I didn't pick. It's not Scorn. Evidently, because that game was fucking awful. No, that's an exaggeration, because we've seen fucking awful, but Scorn is not a game I enjoy. Like, it's got major... Oh my god, that's not what that was for! It's got major issues, particularly around... It's got a similar issue I have with Sports Story, but it's like... It amplifies it, which is it doesn't tell you where the fuck you're meant to go and what you're meant to be doing. Like, Sports Story at least gives you a good indication about what you're meant to be doing. Scorn gives you fuck all. No, Peppa Pig wasn't an Xbox exclusive, it was on PlayStation, but the point is, I did find an Xbox exclusive that I thought was really good, and I ended up giving it the award, and so I didn't have to give it to Pentiment, which was, despite the fact it was a pretty good game, all things considered, it also was not a game I particularly enjoyed, and I wanted to pick a game I enjoyed for my pick for that one. And I did find one in the end, and it wasn't High on Life, because oh my god, High on Life is so bad for its humour. It's just like, here's a reference! Reference! Remember we wrote Rick and Morty! Morty, like the tutorial has, here's a double jump, psych, we don't have a double jump in this game, LOL! That's the whole fucking game. And one of the things I did do in my spare time is I decided to try and after Cat Icarus's video, I decided I wanted to revisit Spyro. And so I'm going through the trilogy trying to get the 120% save files. Maybe Platinum trophies, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go for the Platinum, because some of them are a bit ridiculous. I haven't seen Glass Onion yet, I'll need to get around to it. No, it's still not as bad as Saints Row's dialogue, I'll give you that one. Higher Life's dialogue is not that bad. But, the one that but I went back to Spyro, and I've managed to, in a couple of days, got the 120% on Spyro 1. I haven't done the skill points, which I don't know if I need to do though. I don't think I need to do those to get the Platinum Trophy, and if I can avoid them I will, because they're not very interesting things to do. But like, for example, you know those Speedway missions they will take really hard? Oh well, forget one of the trophies. You need to use your fire breath on the 3 fairies that use arrows to direct you. So for that, I've got to do them all in one go again, which was already a bit of a ball ache the first time. And then I gotta find out and make sure my flight's good enough that I can pull that off. Sup, Tom? Oh, you guys are so getting reported after this. I gotta do that, and then I gotta get that one down. I'm like, oh no, I've already done 120%. I would have had this game would be complete if I was playing on the PlayStation 1. I think maybe I've done enough, but I'm not sure. So I'm probably gonna move on to Spyro 2. I mean, I might even do it down. I might just move on to. Yeah, you're in the comments, Ren. Funny. Okay, more games we think not going to make 2023. I'm a little more confident on Spider-Man 2 after hearing the way Insomniac are talking about it. To think, yeah, this might make 2023. I can see Spider-Man 2 being, and the fact Sony put it in their wish list, they've got some confidence. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but they got some confidence. I think the ones that are set, like, there's a few that are set. They are definitely coming out in 2023, no matter what. And we're going to put the first one there is... First two I'm going to put down are, and especially the first one I'm going to really put down, lock it in. Fucking hell, I hate Wall Guys. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Definitely makes... Oh, nice. That's a good one to get, Tom. Definitely the first one that makes it is Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Not only does it have the release date attached to it now, it's been rated by the ERSB. That means that game's done. They've got it done. It's gone. They haven't announced it, but it's gone gold. They're just waiting. They're just now going to... They're going to probably have a direct in February, maybe January, but I think February. And they're going to say... here we go, we're kicking off the cycle for Tears of the Kingdom. Here's this Nintendo Switch OLED that we're going to sell as part of a bundle deal. So, Final Fantasy 16. Yes. 16 is... coming out in 2023. I think that release date is pretty much locked in. Alan Wake 2, that one's a bit of... That's an interesting one. I think there's a possibility it makes 2023. I mean, despite the fact what Remedy's saying on Twitter about we're excited about the development of it, the fact that they keep going backwards on we're going to show you some more of this game does make me a little suspicious about what the state of the game is. But I wouldn't rule out Alan Wake 2 at this point. That's the way I put it. Alan Wake 2, very much at this point, I think is up in the air, but I think the team will aim for an October release. Another reason I reckon Final Fantasy VII Rebirth might not want to come out next year, they might want to come out next year with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, is, can you imagine after 16, we've done that whole thing, Final Fantasy 16, it looks like 16 is a very big game, like a really big, ambitious... Well, I'm not winning this because I hate this last round. Sucks for me. But can you imagine them saying, "All right, we now want you to do the middle portion of Final Fantasy VII," though it's going to be slightly, though obviously for spoiler reasons, which I won't go into, it's not going to quite be the middle of Final Fantasy VII. It's going to be another 40, 50 hour game they're working on. We're doing all this thing because it's going to be PlayStation 5 exclusive. I feel like Square might want to say, you know what, we don't need both these things to come out in 2023. I'm not reading that one, Ren, that's fun. That's not even that funny. I can see him saying, yeah, you know what, no, we don't need this, we're fine with Final Fantasy 16. We can give Final Fantasy VII Rebirth more time to breathe. Yeah, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I think we're I hope it does. I think it would be a great release to come out. But as of right now, I feel like I need to see more. You do not become stronger every time I refuse to read your comments, Ren. And incidentally, me and Ren will be back with Alan Wake on Tuesday. It's our first stream back. So, first stream of 2023 as well, and it'll be interesting because again, I can't even read the whole of that. I'm not prepared to get my phone out to read the whole of it. I'm kind of with you, Ellie, on this one. I don't think they want to release too major fun. The thing is, though, I think that 7. I think they've lost a bit of confidence in Forspoken. I think the demo has come out too late. In all honesty, I think that this is one where Square should have given a demo way sooner to give feedback. Because I think Forspoken would have gone better. I think Forspoken would be an alright game, but I think it'll miss out on its potential to be a great game because they won't have the time to do anything with the feedback from the demo. And this feels like a demo that was meant for a feedback. Because it's not like it's the Octopath demo, or the Live Alive demo, or the Triangle Strategy demo, where they were the first few chapters of the game, and then you just picked up the story when you got the full game. Oh yeah, we're definitely qualifying from this. This is a sort of subsection of the game. It gives you a bunch of things. The tutorials are great. They need to work on this. And I don't know, maybe the final product is much better than I thought it was. But yeah, Forspoken, got a couple of weeks for that. Oh crap me, a bunch of people with fireworks outside my house. What time is it anyway? But my pick... Oh yeah, one game which I think could be really up there. Shredder's Revenge, that's really good. It's Shredder's Revenge would be definitely in my 10 best. But then again, River City Girls 2 just came out and that's even better. Okay. Well, I cannot fall off here because if I do, I'm out and my squad mate is going to be in real trouble. How did you miss that jump? Okay, in my defense, he jumped into me, so that fucked things over for me. Oh god. Where's my partner? Oh, he's over there. Move out of the way, asshole! See you later, Ren. Ivysaur. Well, that's going to be good for Brock and Misty's gym. Oh, I don't like this part. And I got us kicked out. And now I gotta wait around for this to end. Go over the line, mate. You are wasting my time. I don't collect the rewards until the round ends. Okay, let's change up type of games we can play. Take duo shows out, so just squad shows or day at the races. No. Okay. So presumably this is a races game. 2023 is actually looking really good. I mean, just in January we're going to have Fire Emblem Engage, which I'm probably going to do in most of my downtime. Which I'm probably going to do in most of my downtime on the cruise while I'm waiting for you guys to wake up for breakfast. Oh no! Fuck. Oh, you dick, you grabbed onto me. So what's coming up in 2020? I'm looking forward to Friday and just doing those awards. I mean, what a year it's been for gaming. It's been a really good year. Despite the fact people said, oh, I did most of those big releases didn't come out. Most of them did. Like, I can't think of that many that got pushed to 2023. The only high profile ones I can think of are Starfield and Tears of the Kingdom. Other than that, both of those, most of the things that people said were going to come out came out, and they mostly lived up to the hype. Like, let's see. I say tomorrow I'm gonna just really take some proper time off concentrate on finishing your boy Kongming and Made in Abyss Season 2. Just really do a bit of R&R because I haven't had much of that over the last few days. Because I'm in a and I'm hoping to have a good time. Oh Jesus! Not many of us qualified. Oh, we got really under the number. This must have been a really bad lot of players. There's supposed to be 48 of us. We're down to 32. But if there's one game I really recommend at the end of the year that came out just the end of the year, and I'm hoping it turns up on a few best of the year lists or even best of the year lists in hindsight, is Chained Echoes. Like, Chained... Oh yeah, I got mine on pre-order with the collector's edition of 16. God, Final Fantasy 16 looks good. So let's go, please don't screw this up, Square. But anyway, so Chained Echoes is such a good game. It's a brilliant RPG. It feels like it's got this brilliant battle system in place. It's still turn-based, but it's got a brilliant battle. But there's a really interesting spin on it about like what kind of you want to sort of like you got a sort of bar and you want to stay in the overdrive limit, but you don't want to go into like the overdrive limit because your MP skills are reduced and your stats increase when you're in that. And you don't want to go to overheat, which you get by using powerful abilities. Or by when the enemies attack you. So you might want to say, well, I would love take advantage of this enemy's elemental weakness for this attack, but I'm going to go a bit too close to overheat with that. So I'm going to defend myself, or I'm going to do a different kind of ability or attack because then I won't add as much to the gorge. And they even managed to fix some. The fact it's done by one guy, this is expansive game, is amazing considering that it's not exactly a short RPG. Like, it can be short. You can, but it's by RPG standards because it's bare minimum. You're looking at like 30 hours, but it's really good. Other than that, like has some good accessibility options. I like the way they handle the classes in this one. The storyline's great. I've really enjoyed it. I've really properly enjoyed it. That and River City Girls 2 really came out of nowhere to surprise me for, wow, these should be in my talks for Game of the Year. Well, not in terms of the winner, because it's down to 3 games for me, but it should be in the 5 I've got nominated. Like, I got 4 of my picks locked in. I just need that 5th one, and it's coming down to, is the game that I always thought was going to be in the top 5 going in, or do I want to take that one out and put another one in there in its place, which is... But we'll know on Friday. I'm glad you're enjoying Callisto Protocol, Elliot, because in many ways it's a very good game. I personally am not a huge fan of Callisto Protocol. I think it's alright, but it's not all there for me. Like, it's not, I think they're bad things, I think they're just things I don't enjoy. I hate Fruit Shoot! This second you get the hang of it, everyone is already way ahead of you. I hate this game. I never do well at this game. Callisto's pretty fun. I like Callisto Protocol for the most part, but it's not a up there game for me. Like, I think I don't like the dodging mechanic. I don't like the block mechanic. I don't think it gives you enough health pickups. Have people, but it's not the most annoying thing I played all year. Oh, swear, I got, see, another one I reckon I can get that over the line. So... I'd say the one I was having a bit of trouble picking was Blandest Game, and then I went through the list of like games I played and games I reviewed, and there was one which suddenly popped up, and I was like, yeah, I played that, and I have virtually nothing to say about it. Sup, Nicholas and Tuna. I was like, yeah, that game deserves that award. I was kind of like, oh yeah, I played that. Couldn't remember playing it at all. Then I got it picked, and I was like, I wasn't sure what I was going to pick, and then I found one. I went, nah, it's got to be that one. That one, because I came out of the year going, nothing. I got nothing on it. It just existed, and the fact it came from a studio where I should have said. It should not have been a... Well, that exists. Okay. Tell you what is coming to the Switch as well. Switch and a lot of other modern consoles. Just before we go away to America, Persona 3 and 4. I have pre-ordered the Switch versions. Oh, I don't know how many crowns I have. I mean, I've earned one on this stream. I need to check that in a bit, but... Where is he? Well, that's sorted for the flight entity. Yeah, that is going to go... Yeah, you're not going to run out of entertainment with a Persona game. Of course, Persona 3 and 4, that comes out on the 19th. And of course, Fire Emblem Engage comes out the day after that. That was annoying for me, the fact it's coming out the day... before Fire Emblem Engage, and I got the review job for that one, and I'm really going to want to sink my time into Fire Emblem Engage, so I'm going to have to probably bounce that and Persona, but that's... And of course there's an indie game I'm reviewing that's coming out like a day before that. Oh god, what was it called again? And I got the review job for that one because it looked genuinely very interesting. It was the kind of game I wanted to play. Oh, A Space Between Dimensions, I think it was called, yeah. Damn it. Yeah, you can get very addicted to this game. I'll give you that one. Oh, god damn it, that's not a good start. Yeah, I'm not taking my chances with that. Boom. One that's coming out in February. Take. Oh, I need to see which one. See if I can see that. Like a Dragon Inchin. Oh yeah, that's coming out in February. There goes the first of the fireworks. Yeah, that's a good point, Elliot. It is definitely a case of you probably have to be the resident Yakuza guy. Okay, I'm gonna see what my score is after this match and see how long I want to go on for. Thank you, Nicholas. Yeah, I don't know when we'll be back with. I know we are back on Tuesday with my co-host Ren playing Alan Wake with me, and we are definitely on Thursday doing Sonic Frontiers. So we're getting right back into our routine. One, and of course on Friday I'm aiming to upload our Best Games of 2022 awards. Damn it. Right. Hate Fruit Shoot. Every time like I was doing pretty well there and there's a couple of fuck ups and you're done. Okay. Key. I could, but I've not got enough people to do a custom show at the minute, and also I'm probably going to make this my last one tonight because I need to. Because I've got to get on with a couple of little bits of business before tomorrow. Well, I'm going to reveal my best game of 2022 is when we do on Friday when we do our Game Awards podcast. But I can tell you that it was a very hard decision this year. Like last year wasn't too hard. There was like a couple of challenges, but at the end of the day I went, no, I've got to pick this one. This one's definitely got the win. This year I was like, I want to give it to this one, but I'm not sure I can justify that one. I probably should give it to this one and this one, but then this one made me really happy, but this one has really innovative. It's really innovative in this way, and this one was one of my favorite things to do in terms of combat. It was so hard, and I did come to a decision at the end. And I think I think the three of us. I think it'll be the three of us again. Will have different winners like last year, because last year it was Elliot picked Tales of Arise, Reese picked Monster Hunter Rise, and I picked Persona 5 Strikers. I mean, technically, I just realised I could potentially give Fall Guys an award, because it depending on how you look at it, because it went, is it re-released because it went on other systems for the first time? It kind of came off PlayStation and PC. It had a bunch of really good updates, but I've still decided between my best of the year, and it's narrowed down to 2, and it's so yeah, no, I narrowed it down to. I got 4 of my 5. I'm not sure what the 5th one's going to be, and even then, it's down to 3 of those 4 that I've already picked. So whatever goes in is just going in to fill in a spot. Sonic Frontiers isn't. I'm going to tell you right now, Sonic Frontiers. Not only is it not in my top 5, it's not won a single award. And I hate to say that because it's a really good game and I really enjoyed it. But that's how tough the competition was this year. How tough it was this year to make picks. All I can say is 3 of my games were exclusive to one. 3 of the games I've already picked were exclusive to one console. Yeah, I know I could pick Fall Guys. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a stretch to say Fall Guys got a new release this year because it got. Yeah, it did come out on Xbox, Switch, Xbox and Switch, but it wasn't great on those like it was great on Xbox. It's not great on Switch. Like, I only play Fall Guys on my Switch if I'm definitely away for a while and I want to keep playing, because I don't like playing Fall Guys at 30 FPS. Yeah, no, I'm not picking it. It's not getting nominated in much of anything, but yeah, Persona 5 Royal, for example, it did come to Xbox, Switch, and PC this year, and again, fantastic. We're probably going to see more of Persona 5 in the coming in the next short while, because we've seen those domains be registered for Persona 5. That's something I would really like to come to Fall Guys, Persona 5 costumes. But we've seen this Persona 5 trademark. There weren't trademarks filed, there was like domain names kept, and that could mean anything. Like, they could get rid of those ones, or they could just register a whole bunch of things because they have. Like, I think people were overreacting that there was definitely an announcement coming, but it was more to say that maybe there's an announcement coming, but they also want to register. Sometimes companies just register domains to keep a domain. So, for example, Nintendo, a few years ago, they registered the domain of SuperMario4.com. And they never had any intention to release a Super Mario 4, but they wanted to keep that just in case they ever did want to, so that way someone couldn't make SuperMario4.com. They owned the domain for that website. But what I found interesting was none of these domains that were registered were they had particularly profound titles, like things like Persona 5 M and Persona 5 B. So it wasn't like Persona 5 Arena, for example, which is a game that I think a lot of people predicted would be a spin-off that would come. And I think me and Elliot, we said at the time Persona 5 Strikers ended, we were like, I think we could do one. Can I get Fruit Shoot not in a round for say, right, I got to do another one, because I cannot end on me fucking up on Fruit Shoot. I'm gonna add Solo Show in the mix. I think I'm gonna win on this one. No, I'm playing the PlayStation 5 version of the game. I don't like... I have it on Nintendo Switch, but I only play it when I'm out of the house and I'm going to be somewhere where I have an internet connection. I really think, yeah, I want to play a bit of Fall Guys for a bit, because the Switch... Because I don't like playing Fall Guys at 30 FPS. Like, I'm not a frame rate snob, but when you've got to make some precise jumps, like you do in Fall Guys, you need... I think you need 60 frames a second. So this will probably be my last one, this game, and then I'll see you all in the new year. But it's been a real good one. But yeah, I liked a lot of the games that came out in 2022. So 2022 was a very good year overall. I mean, personally, there was obviously a lot of bad things that happened in 2022. But for gamers, it was a decent year. And bad stuff, obviously, is a massive understatement. But my job at the end of the day is to comment on the gaming industry and give my thoughts on things, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Oh, there is a shortcut jump, but I don't think I got down there any faster by doing that. There's a whole bunch of games that aren't going to get awards off me, which is a shame because a bunch of them are really good. Like, there's a whole bunch of games I really adored in 2022 and I can't give them a single award because of the categories that we created. Yeah, that's yeah, I'd sum up my year as alright as well. Oh, cool. Well, as I say, this is going to be my last match tonight because I've got a couple of things to be getting on with before the end of the year. And also, after this, I'm taking major R&R. Yeah, I've had that this year. Like, one game I'll give away right now, I really wanted to give it some awards and I just couldn't find a place for it, was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like, that's been one of my favourite game. That's probably been in my 10 best games of the year. And it's not... And I tried to find a place for it and there was nowhere to put it. Happy New Year, Tom. See you later. Oh yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's another one. Very impressive Pokemon spin-off. Gotta be quicker. Not gonna make it. Well, worth a shot. Thank you for joining me, guys, for all the streams in 2022. I'll see you on Tuesday, first stream of 2023. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a really good one.